Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I'm no John Williams and no London Symphony Orchestra. I was trying to think of one of the famous symphonies. This is Superman 4 by the infamous Bendis. This gorgeous cover. Look at this. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm buying it. The past 3 books sucked. I have not read this yet. This is my first time trying to do a review. Don't know what it's going to be like. And I'm just kind of giving my thoughts about it before I review so you can hear my bias. The first 3 sucked. I don't even remember how the last one ended. I know it ended shitty somehow. I'm sure. Because I honestly cannot remember. I can barely remember these 3 books because nothing of any note happens. All right, so I'm going to read this book, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to talk about it. Right, back. Superman. Just wanted to give a shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers here, Nerdette's Newsstand. It's a recently new channel for her. She does comic reviews like me, and she's been a supporter of me, so I'm going to give a shout out back to her. I like watching her stuff. You probably will too. Thanks, Nerdette. And look at this. Why does Domino have a blue face? Anyways, all right, back to comics. Gotta make this short. Got somewhere to be. This is Superman 4. Yeah, that's not a good. Superman 4 is traditionally not a good thing. Cover amazing. You forgot what happened? I did too. Here we have the opening. Just like every single issue so far, pretty much. Big battle, Rogolzar, blah, Superman, I'm gonna kill you. No, you're not. It's got the nice paper. It's got these nice Ivan Rice 2-page spreads. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, what can I say? The Unity Saga. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a saga, and I don't understand what Unity has anything to do with it. But here we go. You know what? I gotta say something because I left you guys. I forget. I read this. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Spoiler. This is the best Superman issue that Bendis has ever written. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So here we are. Battles. Battle. All right. That's good. That's what we kind of want to see. You don't get to see Superman fighting someone his equal very often. And Doomsday is kind of a dumb character. So I kind of like Rogolzar from that aspect. I mean, he's a serious threat. They're just continuing to battle. I'm not really going to go over the story. You guys, either you're going to want to read this or you don't. But it just goes on and battle in the Phantom Zone. Superman's talking, his own inner monologue that this is Rogol's equal. Rogol's leading this legion of super villains that the Phantom Zone is, of course, full of. Superman put a lot of people in there. And they all hate him, so you have that on top of it, which makes for a compelling conflict. I really love those type of stories where it's just like the hero is facing overwhelming odds, and you're like, "What? How does he even have a prayer of stopping this?" I mean, Rogolzar is badass enough. So there's nothing I can complain about. The art here is solid. The dialogue with Rogol is pretty good. And I really like this transition here. So he punches Superman, and he's talking to his little henchman guy here, who's a Kryptonian terrorist. He's in the Phantom Zone because he blew up Krypton's moon, and so yeah, I mean, but he did it in a twisted sort of way of saving Krypton. He's very much like a patriot. He's he's an evil guy, he's a terrorist, but he's doing it for twisted motives that he thinks is good. Rogol is just a genocidal maniac. I hate when my phone alarm interrupts my recording. So I was saying he's a terrorist, but he still is a lover of Krypton. He's a genocidal maniac who just wants to kill all the Kryptonians. He doesn't know it yet. We don't know that yet as a reader. I'm spoiling. Superman's falling. You're not fair, because these people all want a piece of Superman. And he's like, do not let up, Jaxor. This one recovers quickly, and his resolve is quite annoying. Do not give Elle a moment to breathe, let alone, not fair. Think. Superman's following, not fair. And, oh, God, we need an advertisement for this piece of garbage. So, now we get a flashback scene. Hey, no Trunks. With Jonathan Kent. Wait, Bendis doing Jonathan Kent. This threw me. I was like, wait, what? I thought you wanted Jonathan out of the picture to tell your story. This right here is the best part of the book. I was like, well, holy shit. I think I told you guys in a previous video that the thing I think that makes Superman what he is, the greatest hero, isn't his ability to beat everyone up. It's his fact that he has that ability to beat everyone up, but he shows restraint. And he doesn't use it. And here we have a lesson that he's trying to teach Jonathan, and Jonathan doesn't understand. He's like, it's not fair, why don't we go take care of these people? They're saying bad things. We're the badasses. Let's go shut them up. Which is a normal human trait. Most of us think that way. And that is what makes Superman, to me, super. That he goes, no, I'm not above any other person. Just because I have this strength and his powers, I don't use it to enforce my will on other people. And he gives this pretty touching lesson to Jonathan, who, is, as a child, is struggling to understand. And it's really, I was like, oh shit, this is really freaking good. I'm going to have to give this comic a stellar, I'm like, oh, damn, Bendis, what are you doing? But I will say, man, he spoils it on the second to last panel. Superman's looking at Jonathan. It's a lot of fun almost all the time. And hey, I get it. You must know I want to pop Batman's head off his body every day I'm alive. Huh? No, you don't. You had it going so great. It was like, record scratch. What? You want to pop Batman's head off? Now he's half joking, but he's only half joking. If it was a full joke, okay. But it's not. And then he's like, oh, now they get this whole dialogue about Batman. What if Batman's your friend? Well, yeah, he is, but sometimes I want to pop his head off. And it's like, come on. All right, so interspersed. I like Bendis has a really great ability to have real-time action and then these flashback moments. This is very kind of 2000s TV writing. Lost did this a lot. But it's really well done the way he does in the comic. He's got skill at doing it. Hey, look, I don't know who this character is. A girl Flash. I don't know why she's Purple Lightning. So he's still having his lecture with Jonathan. Meanwhile, he's getting pulverized on the ground. We have the horde of everyone from the Phantom Zone chasing him down. And the 4 reasons why Bendis can't write comics, plus more to come. Great. So, he's still talking about it. Yes, you could go around smashing, squeezing, yelling, crying, or you could rise above and try to make it a world a better place, where one day violence is never the answer. And people will believe what they see, and all they ever will see from me is what my pa taught me. Back to prime time, or current time. Grandpa Kent, he said, the dirt's down there for a reason. I'm liking this. And then once again, so you like Batman the way you like Mom? What? And then I'm like, as a reader, I'm like, what? I was the same way. So here Superman is facing that Jock Cool guy or whatever, the terrorist. And, just conveniently, he's got the psychic link back up with Martian Manhunter, so we can talk to the Justice League. And now he's got this plan. He's working with everyone, and they found out Star Labs is the one that put the Earth in the Phantom Zone just randomly, just whatever, just plot conveniences. And they got some plan to get it back, and Superman's like, all right, I'm going to distract, hold them off, and they're going to do their plan. And I'm talking kind of half mockingly, but also quite happy. This was all good drama. I'm a little bit bummed that it's kind of set up like some of the setup and foundations of this drama are flawed, like the first 3 issues. But now we get to this issue, and it's well done. It's well paced. We go back and forth with Superman fighting, and these different villains and their motivations, talking to his son, and then it's, okay, Star Labs, and, and there, of course, Star Labs is saying, we didn't do anything, and then you got Adam is like, shut the hell up. We're going to take care of this. We're going to save the planet from you, idiot scientists. And, they're scrambling to do their plan, and Superman is, if you have a shot, you take it. And it's tense. It's good. Superman's, gets hit from behind, and it's boom, and they're fighting. This scene I didn't like too much. I don't like this thing where it's like 2 super titans that could punch each other to the sun, and yet it's all isolated to this little, ring. It's like, I just punched you and you went a couple, like not even a foot. But I guess it's whatever. That's nitpicking. And this is the stuff that Ivan Rice is really good at. I love his ability to draw kind of like epic scenes and make it feel like so much is going on, and you get this feel. I don't think he's good at the close-up facial expressions so much. The Jonathan Kent, unfortunately, wasn't his strong suit. Some of those, he kind of struggled, I think, to convey the emotions. But again, that's just nitpicking. And I don't think this book was ever really intended to have that. So far, he's been a super strength, utilized for his strengths. So the Justice League's doing their thing. Superman's trying to round up all the bad guys, and he does a little super funnel. Whoa, send him back into space. And the whole plan is they're going to shrink the planet. They're going to use, I guess, his abilities, whatever. They're going to shrink the planet so they can use the gun that sends you to the Phantom Zone and pull it out of the Phantom Zone, because the planet's too big for that gun to do it. And then they're going to reconstitute Earth back to its normal size. So that's kind of their plan. And they're trying to do it. Superman is trying to get Rogel away from the planet. While they do this, he manages to do so, and the Earth is gone. And then Rogel's, it's like, and now you're trapped with me. The thing is, I don't mind being stuck here. I've been in far worse places. But booms! And that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is how these guys would be hitting each other to slam. No, Krypton, you have not. All that matters is the Earth is safe. That's all that matters. And then we go back to the panel. I think we saw this panel in the last issue, and I was kind of confused. And here we have Adam, what? A satellite? What's going on here? This is Adam Strange. I need to report a missing planet. The Earth, Terra, Earth. EAR, next. So we get some context to that, and that's the end of the story. And color me shocked. Color me shocked. Every time I think Superman's going to just totally suck balls, Bendis pulls something out of his ass and says, "Oh, I think I'm going to write today." This is not an amazing comic. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, it suffers from the flawed foundations that built up to this. Had Bendis been writing at this level on the previous issues, we would have even a better story. He did really well on Man of Steel, only, of course, to totally just throw, a wild pitch on issue 6. I don't know what. God, that's so. I don't understand. So I don't have a clue what's going to happen here. We got 3 shitty issues, pretty decent issue that suffers from those shitty issues. What's the rest of the arc going to be? I don't know. But it's on an upswing, and that's good. And this cover is amazing, and I have to recommend. I can't believe I'm recommending a Superman issue. This was fun. This was good. There were some irritating moments, but it's comic books. I don't expect masterpieces, every issue you write. This is very solid. If every issue of Superman could be like this, it'd be great. I probably still wouldn't like it as much as Tomasi's run, but at least I could be happy and say, okay, because Bendis does understand some things. He's got some skill in certain areas, and when he's doing that, when he's playing to what he knows, it comes out really good. The art is pretty good. I'm shocked. This is a recommend, 1 thumb up, and check it out. Tell me what you guys think. I'm kind of shocked. Well, I kept it short, like I said, short and sweet. You know what's going on. Put comments below. I'll have more reviews coming up later. Check out my pull list. Check out my Action Comics 1003. Holy crap, I want to see a dichotomy between. I don't understand. It's flip-flopping back and forth. Anyways, I'm rambling. Have a good one. Later.